Okay, so yeah, the first were these different activities, and you need to give a number between 0 and 10 to what extent you're able to perform the activity. And 0 means I cannot do it, no chance, and 10 means no problem at all. So the first
Okay.
activity you need to give a number to is to work at the computer for 12 hours.
6.
Yeah. And then going to a restaurant and talking for 6 hours.
5.
And two overnight team building events. Well, one team building event for two nights overnight.
I haven't tried that, but I think it's still 5.
5. And then we have 6 hours airplane ride.
Probably 4.
And then we have eating a steak.
If it's well done, I think
You just cut out for a little while.
yeah. 5.
5? Yeah, okay. Okay, so those were the activities. And then we have the individual symptoms. And again, you have to give a number between 0 and 10, but 0 means I haven't had that symptom at all in the last couple of weeks, and 10 means it's been really, really, really bad.
Okay.
So the first symptom you have to give a number to is pain in the back of the head.
1.
Yeah, so almost nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little to nothing.
Yeah, 0 is nothing, and 10 is very high. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then pain behind the ear.
0. Behind the ear.
Yeah. And then
0.
yeah, and then in the temples or above the ears.
It's not pain actually. It's a little bit of tightness.
Discomfort or tension, and so discomfort would be like a 1, 2, 3 maybe, and pain we are in
1.
the
1.
yeah.
1.
And then pain in the forehead.
0. Forehead.
Yeah.
That includes the sinus portion.
And not we have a separate one for the sinuses. So
Okay,
only
it's 0.
Yeah. And then on
0.
the top of the head.
0.
And then we have in the base of the skull.
Here.
Yeah, right between the back of the head and the neck.
That's related to migraine, right? I think my initial score was 10, right?
Actually not. It was lower. But it doesn't matter if it's related to migraine or not. We just need to know how much you've been having.
1.
1?
It's clicking. Actually, it's clicking, and I think the effect is on the sinus.
Okay.
It's clicking, but I don't have pain here.
Okay, you have no pain.
Probably a 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Probably a 1.
And then pain in the neck.
Neck.
In the back of the neck.
Basically.
Yes. So base of the skull is further up. It's up here. So back of the head is up here. Base of the skull is here, and then we have the neck.
Okay. I think 1.
Yes. And on the side of the neck.
0.
Yes. And then we have some different ear symptoms. So the first one is pressure or pain inside the ear.
7.
And then we have a tinnitus or tinnitus, ringing or hissing sounds.
3.
Yeah. And then we have hearing loss that you are aware of.
1. Probably a 1.
Yes.
I only have 1 episode of hearing loss, I think.
Yeah. Okay. And then we have a ear fullness or stuffed ears.
1.
Yeah. Yeah. Oops. And then we have sensitivity to sounds.
1.
Yeah, and then we have nausea.
Nausea. The feeling that a throwing up
Yes,
feeling.
exactly. Yeah,
About a 3.
yeah.
3.
And then we have dizziness and balance disturbances.
Wait, what's the difference between dizziness and nausea?
Nausea is a feeling of wanting to, feeling sick
To
or
throw
throw
up.
up. And dizziness and balance disturbances is that you, well, you feel dizzy
Okay.
and
2.
And then we have different eye symptoms. So first a pain or pulling behind the eye or eyes.
4.
And then we have sinus pain. So in here or up here between the eyes.
4.
Yes. And then we have sensitivity to light.
0. 1.
Yes.
1.
Yeah. And then we have watery or dry eyes.
2.
And irritation in the eyes.
0.
0. Yeah. And then we have visual disturbances. So it can be blurry text.
0.
Yeah. And then we have some throat symptoms. And the first one is pain in the throat.
For the last 2 weeks, right?
2 to 3 weeks, yes.
0. Give it a 1.
Yes.
1.
And then trouble swallowing, or a sensation you're not swallowing properly.
2. 1.
Yes. And then a sore throat.
For the last 2 weeks, I think. 2. 2.
Yeah. And then we have irritation in the nose.
1.
And a stuffed nose or constipated nose.
0.
Yes. And
It's different from irritation in the nose.
it's different from what?
Irritation.
Yes, so irritation is as if you have something in the nose, maybe it's itchy or it irritates you. Stuffed nose is that you cannot breathe basically through it. Yeah.
Okay. 0.
Yeah.
0.
And then we have some different arm and hand symptoms. So first one is pain in the upper arm. Yeah, here.
2.
And then we have pain in the lower arm.
0.
And pain in the wrist, hands, or fingers.
0.
And feeling disturbances in the arms, so numbness or tingling.
0.
And then we have feeling disturbances in hands, wrists, or fingers.
0.
Yes. And then we have some shoulder symptoms. And the first one is pain on the top of the shoulder.
0. But it's clicking.
Yeah. But pain is, there's no discomfort at all.
Nothing.
Okay, good.
No.
What number did you say? 0?
0.
Yeah, okay. And then we have pain inside or on the side of the shoulder.
0.
Yes.
1.
Yes. 1.
1. 1.
And then we have pain in the back teeth, or actually just in the teeth in general.
1.
Yes. And then pain in the jaw.
Pain.
Pain, discomfort. So pain, discomfort would be 1,
Discomfort,
2, 3.
Discomfort, probably. I'll give it 6.
Yes. And movement issues with the jaw. So the jaw is not moving correctly, or you cannot.
It's different from jaw discomfort.
Yeah. So well, actually, the one that I asked you about before is jaw pain. It's not so much. It's just that discomfort would be in the lower end of the numbers, and pain is the
Okay. For the jaw, okay, jaw pain should be, I think, 3.
yes. And no,
Discomfort
there's no
is
separate discomfort. It's just that if you give it a number of 3, then you would consider it discomfort. But then it goes up to it increases in intensity, and then it becomes pain, and then you should give it maybe a 7 or a 6 or 8 or 9.
6. 6 for the
6
jaw.
for the jaw, yeah. And then we have movement issues with the jaw. So maybe your bite is not correct, or maybe you cannot open your jaw,
Sorry,
or
I give the okay, pain in the jaw or discomfort in the jaw, it should be 3.
okay. Yeah.
And the other one, what's that again? Sorry, say that
Movement
again.
issues,
Movement
mechanical issues
issue,
with the
I think
jaw.
that's a
Yes.
6.
And then the jaw popping or jaw clicking.
0. 1.
And then various symptoms. So the first one is facial pain.
One.
2,
2.
yeah. And then pain in the chest.
0. Oh, 1.
Yeah, 1.
1.
And then trouble turning the head.
0.
And then a feeling of living in jelly or living in a dream.
5.
Yes. And then we have stomach problems, any kind of stomach problems.
0.
And then we have in the upper back.
Upper
So
back.
it's just
The trap.
below the neck area. Yes.
0.
And then we have between the shoulder blades.
It's clicking. It's
Okay,
right here.
so there's a click, but there's no you don't feel if you're sitting still, you're not feeling any pain.
Wait, I feel some weakness in my
Okay,
arms.
okay. But we went through the arms, so that's fine. But between the shoulder blades, in the back, between the shoulder blades, 0,
0.
yeah.
0.
And then in the middle of the back,
Middle of the back. 2.
and in the lower back,
0.
and then an inability to concentrate.
It's different from anxiety,
Yes, so we
right?
have a separate one for stress and anxiety.
Concentrate. I think it's 5.
And then inability to sleep or poor sleep, that you wake up all the time, you cannot fall asleep.
I wake up all the time, but I can sleep. I can get myself to
Yeah.
sleep.
So would you say you have
From
any problems sleeping?
How about sleepiness during the day?
That's a separate one. Tiredness is a separate. We'll get to that in 2. So this is strictly about whether you're able to fall into deep sleep too. Yeah. And then we have a stress or anxiousness.
6.
And now we have tiredness or a lack of energy.
Tiredness. 6 also.
Okay, perfect, Elena. So your symptoms have, as I'm sure you were thought so or knew, your symptoms have dropped quite dramatically. So when we did this the first time, your total score was 303, and now it's 81.
Oh,
Yes. So it's actually more than a third. It's almost 75% drop. So that's quite good. So congratulations and well done. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, I'll stop the recording now.